So in between My Career games, players will spend a lot of time in the locker room. Talk about this, I guess, hub area for My players.
Yeah, there's always something happening there, whether it's an interview with reporters after a game, before games. Often your coach will have something for you to work on and some specific things, particularly for key games. And like you remember in the past too, it's a place where you can decide which uniform you want to wear, change your clothes. There's little things happening in the background that are fun. You'll see 2K TV on the TV sometimes. There'll be information on your next opponent, information sometimes on your stats and what you've been doing good lately. So it's always a good place to kind of check in and get a sense for where everything is at going into the next game.
So for new fans jumping into My Career, explain how quests help you in your My Career and in the city.
Obviously, there's a lot of people who have played the game for years and they know how to jump right in and do their thing, but
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Kevin Hart and checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Marcus Smart. Walker Kessler is out there with Durant. Then there's Maxey. And it's Hart in at the 3 slot. And for the Lakers, we've got Brandon Ingram, Antetokounmpo out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. You take a look at Los Angeles. Tonight Ray's going to tell us a lot about how they match up in the series at both ends of the court.
Yeah, we can talk about how well these teams match up in terms of talent, but in terms of how they match up in style, that's what we'll find out right now.
Ingram kicks to Bridges. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Hart. And Giannis with the basket on the assist from Ingram.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Pass to Hart. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Smart up top. He's covered by Murray. Smart misses. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Murray. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
I'll tell you what, guys, you've got to be more aware of Murray there. When he's aggressive like that, he can cause problems.
Ingram with the steal. Beyond the arc. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. Here's Smart. Tipped away and stolen by Murray. From 18 feet away, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
You're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you play this ball. And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Down low, here's Smart. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Murray finds Wembanyama. Bucket is good.
They're going to have a nice little run here.
And there's 1:45 left to play here in the first. Durant for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Ingram passes to Antetokounmpo. Over Kessler. Here's Wembanyama. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wembanyama has got his second bucket.
And we talk often about Wembanyama's insane lift. There, we see it on the offensive glass.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Griffin's shot is off.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
All taking his time here, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
52 seconds left here in the first quarter. Another shot.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the... Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
From in close. Antetokounmpo, no good.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Wembanyama against Durant. Looking to end the run. Good as the jump shot falls.
Sweet mid-range jumper for Kevin Durant. He's dialed in wherever he shoots it from.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's Los Angeles, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. We're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
On the court for Minnesota, Tyrese Maxey out there with Smart. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's Martin, and it's Hart in at the 3 spot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Hart, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Back to Ingram. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Martin.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots. Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Now, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, let's look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
All right, fans, let's give a big round of applause to the Lakers.
Good play, just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. This is it to Maxey. Kessler up top. Back to Maxey. 6 to shoot. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They trail by 18. Just 2 to shoot. Hart. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing, no surprise, Giannis swatted that one away. You know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Back to Maxey. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Maxey's got his first basket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And it's Hart penetrating, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Durant's checked in for the Timberwolves. Hall comes in for Smart. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
You know, flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Lakers ball.
Fires it up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Wembanyama. Murray's got 10. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy balls. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Pass to KD. With the teardrop, he lays it in. Durant's got his second basket.
Man, it's so impressive the way Durant gets that floater off so fast. I mean, at nearly 7 feet tall with guard-like quickness, that should almost be outlawed.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Durant, and the rejection by Giannis. Durant with the steal. Fires for 3. And so it's Los Angeles, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense. Back to the action in just a minute.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live here in this sold-out arena. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Looking at the Lakers, boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet here in Game 1 with their intensity and effectiveness on both ends of the floor. Now, they've got a little bit of an intimidation factor going into the second half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They score very effectively. With the exceptional ball movement and play calling, they were able to exploit multiple weaknesses in the defense. They've got to feel good about themselves running out to a huge lead.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
They've been struggling to get shots.
That about wraps it up. Time now.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. DeJounte Murray has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Miles Bridges is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Ingram in at the 2 guard. That's the group starting the second half for Darvin Ham.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
Ingram passes to Bridges. Took him no time at all on that one. Bridges has got 8.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Smart against Murray. Kicks it out to Maxey. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Martin, he's checked in for Walker Kessler.
Let's give a big round of applause to your Lakers youth dance team.
To the inside, Smart. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Yep, it counts. Bridges got 4 points this quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
KD against Wembanyama. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Martin up top, defended by Bridges. Here's Durant, and the rejection by Wembanyama. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's Solomon to Antetokounmpo. Bridges, right side. Griffin with the steal. They could use a bucket, and it's Durant, that time on the assist by Griffin. Durant's got 4 this quarter.
When it comes to catch and shoot situations, Durant as reliable as it gets.
Kicks the wall. Outside, Martin. Outside, KD. Clock at 6. The shot misses. Murray with the defensive effort. Ingram passes to Bridges. Wall against Giannis. Nails the baby hook. Antetokounmpo's got 12.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Now the feed to Bridges. Griffin with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And finished off by KD.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
For 3, Murray, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Los Angeles with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Nick Richards. Walker out there with Griffin. And it's Wall. And it's Branham in at the 2 spot.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And stolen by Murray. Lobs it up there for Ingram. Hammers the alley-oop through.
How about that high wire action from Ingram, getting up there and pulling off the Houdini?
Minnesota shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Washington's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves substitution, Washington.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. There's the pass to Richards. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Giannis. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Washington finds Griffin to the middle. Here's Richards again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Giannis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
You know, no opponent is willing to give Antetokounmpo an easy look. I mean, they want to make it hard on him. He's going to get bodied up, and he's learned to accept that.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Kessler's checked in. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Walker. Ingram with the steal. Inside. And Giannis throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And here's Washington outside. Another miss by Minnesota. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's covered by Kessler. And it's blocked. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. It's deflected.
Boy, a really good shot blocker for a wing. Bridges elevates quickly and has an excellent sense of timing. And so they get all the momentum in their corner, opening this playoff series with a win for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Giannis dunks it down.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Back to Washington. 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they're able to recover. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession. And it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
2 points. That one goes.
Boy, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A big playoff win for them. But what isn't, Greg, big in the postseason, huh?